Get up, get up. Hey. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up, put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? The market is having fun so far today. I was just looking at the ES, and the ES is like tanking right now. I don't know if there's anything in the news or anything else going on. We'll have to look at that here in a second, but needed to get over here and say good morning to y'all. Wake up a little bit. Today is my early day, so I've been up for a little bit. I've already got stopped on 2 trades. A little bit of stop, not much. Trying to play with the market too damn early. So good morning to y'all out there. So let's get the like button hit. Let's share it out on the socials and everything there, and then we can just get on over into the charts over here. So let's see. I got Bitcoin on the right. I got Zcash on the left. I was already charting hype. I kind of got a little better targets on hype right now is what I was looking at. Kind of looking for a retrace of either the local low here and then come back down, or what am I trying to do here? That button. There we go. Or we come back up into this and then come back down. I'm looking for a 15-minute golden pocket here and a 1-hour golden pocket down here. The golden pocket on the 1 hour is about 65.83 to 64 even, and the 15-minute golden pocket is from 67 to 66.5. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how we're going to get there, and try to see if we can't get a good win, get a good trade in today on stream instead of the ones I did beforehand. I'm a little more tired today. May try to relax and see what we can do, talk a little bit about things, do a little more TA, see if there's anybody that wants me to look at anything that I can look at on the different things. If you have any different questions about the different indicators that I have, if it's the MVP oscillator, if it's the RSI from Chart Prime, I can try to answer some things. If not, I can send you in the right direction. If you want to get these indicators, I do have the link, a referral link in the description, so you can check those out. Those do help out the channel. So let's see, I was looking at the ES. The ES was tanking. ES hit VWAP and is tanking. It's been up here. This is when I started looking at it, and we were coming back through the VWAP. So I was like, okay, well, we could get bullish on a couple of things then if we were going to jump off of it, and then it just kind of like, wee, jump off a cliff. The short was up here. So if you were up, this was the short, and then you can write it down if that's where we go. Maybe we're looking for a VWAP, some news to pop off or something like that. That's why I was talking about we're all waiting on a tweet. We're waiting on a tweet saying that this is all over with again, and oil drops, and you know, all of the stuff goes even higher than it was, because we really haven't come down too much, but we'll wait and see what occurs in the world today. Definitely was the trade up here. That was the trade. I was looking at it. I was in it here. And let's see, can I make this a little bigger for you? I was in it here when it came down, because it aggressively came down. If we can see here, see how it aggressively came down. I entered here, looking for the break and continue down. And we came back up to this order block that was here. And that was the re-enter. I missed it. But it's all right, because we have a potential of coming back up to this order block, or all the way up here, or all the way to the top in SFP. So we can pull our fib. So our local fib on the 5-minute currently is in between here. We have to wait for this to stop going down for us to actually pull the fib. And be able to figure out where we can potentially capture it from on the way back on a retest. So kind of looking at maybe potential retest of this low, how it kind of retested this low right in here. Let me see. We'll give you this line here. So as it came back, where it retested it right here was a good short. So kind of thinking that we could try to look for that off of this low is the next idea that I have for this. Let's see, what is the ES doing? Is ES still just tanking? The ES is coming back up. ES is all over the place this morning. What's the VIX at? VIX, there's the VIX. VIX is high. VIX is high and rocketing, actually, because it had come back down. Let's see, do we have Do we have any news sources up? I don't have any news sources up to give me any interesting new things here. No, nothing. No world news or anything crazy. Just gonna come right down to my 15-minute golden pocket, isn't it? So if that's the case, let's see. Is Bitcoin looking like it could? Bitcoin's just rolling over here. Yep. I appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with me, saying hi in the comments if you feel like it, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe if you haven't already. If not, it's still watch time hours, building watch time hours, trying to get more subscribers, you know, out there, trying to see what you could like for me to show you in the time frame that I do have, from 6 to 7. More focused on using the Strike app. Alrighty. Son's leaving football camp. So we could. Do we have any ideas over here on the biddy? Because the biddy is going to be the one that brings us around. So our RSI, our money flow is down. Money flow is down. We're at the bottom. We were clipping, but then we came back. This was a retest of the previous lows. So we could be rolling over. I think we're coming down here on Bitcoin, at least the VWAP are down here. I think that the play is short. It's just trying to figure out where to get in for sure. Let's see. Do the indicators tell us anything on hype on any of the indicators over here? So money flow is down bad. But this is where you look to long, because this looks like a long here. That's what that looks like. Okay, so we don't long it. Maybe we wait. It's clipping here. This is bullish divergence. This is bullish divergence. Could long it. No, we hit the golden pocket, we'll long it. This wick may have hit it on Bybit. 15-minute golden pocket on here. Let's see. From here to here. That front ran it a little bit, but it basically got it. That wick front ran it. Appreciate y'all coming by. Let me know if you want me to look at anything particular between Zcash, ADA, Bitcoin, hype, you know, kind of deals like that. I can see what I can see. It's a very choppy market. The VIX is high. You know, at 17. Now, when we're up here at 18 or 20 or whatever, it's crazy, but it is on its way up. We do have market volatility in the world because we can't figure out how to be friends. So let's see. So ADA did come back up. It did wick here and come right back down. It came back to fill it all the way on ADA. So we can close this one. I need to clean up this chart, I'm pretty sure, because there's all kinds of stuff on this chart. We still haven't come all the way down to the 15-minute golden pocket that I was looking for. And I do believe, yeah, 15-minute golden pocket was what I was looking for, which would have been a full retrace of the volume area that we have been in for a long freaking time. It's come down, it's swept it, it's come all the way back up to the top of it. Now we've come back down. We're at least the POC, and maybe SFP of something in there to grab the golden pocket and come on up. But we're all just waiting for the North Star or Bitcoin to try to figure out what it wants to do. The 1 hour golden pocket that we have is right in here. We're not quite to it yet. Not quite to it yet. It kind of seems like we'll probably get to that today. It's kind of how I feel. Don't know exactly when we'll get there, but it kind of feels that that's the way that it's going. All of your indicators are kind of rolling over here. Money flow is going down. Price is going down. So just it would be nice to have some sort of news come out. See if we can get something that, other than Trump just trying to say that they're calling him, requesting them to stop. He can say that anytime. Thank you, President. I just want to sing, why can't we be friends? Oh, man. So trading is waiting for sure. Waiting to see, waiting to get it to come into where you want it at. I don't want to draw right now. I wanted to move the chart. Let's go ahead and get rid of our arrow up here. There is a you do have a order block right in here kind of deal. It is green. It's green because it is below price. This should be green as well because it is below price. Green means it could bounce and go up. Red means it could bounce and go down because red is above, thinking you should short when it is above it, long when it is below it, kind of deal. One of the things I'm trying to teach myself. You have to foresee what the market is going to do so that you can be ready to enter the trade when it does what you think it's going to do. You have to set your stop losses so that you can be okay with losing that amount if you are wrong on your assessment of the market or your time that you entered the market. So, interestingly, way you have to, kind of think about the market and everything else. So we get jobs report today. After I get off stream, Alex will be on when jobs report come out. I know it comes out every week, but it's some more negative information that we could get that could send us lower, kind of deal. Let's see, ES. Yes, yeah. ES came back. The VWAP, even on the 15-minute, it's just coming down. We do have ready for it to kind of come back again on the 15-minute. I don't have the ability to trade the ES on my exchanges that I have, but it kind of tells you which way the market is going to go. You can look at the pre-market on Tesla. Tesla is now up pre-market. Netflix is way down pre-market. Let's see, Apple is down pre-market, and Ford is up just a tad pre-market, or even, or whatever it may be, on Ford there. See, let's look at oil. So oil has basically came back up to where it was at. It shot up here. This is where we had all of our issues here. We had issue, okay, issue, yeah. Actually, this is 3-minute chart. Hold on, let's go back to the 1-hour chart. This is where it came up. This is where all the issues started, and we're like, okay, let's come back up. We were almost over 80 at some point. On maybe Brent crude was almost over 80. This is WTI. It's a little different. Go back to the biddy. Looking for this one. Because I think the 382 of this has already been hit. 382 would be a bullish. No, 382 is the top of that. So this is a big one. If we're gonna go, we're gonna come back into the 382 and then go. Potentially. That's why you gotta look and see what it's gonna do when you get there and whatnot. It's really hard to just kind of limit trade if you're gonna limit trade you know, more than maybe 3 or 5x leverage with a larger stop loss and other things like that. When you're trading 20 or 40x leverage, you need to be able to have very small entries and stop losses, because your losses are compounded just as fast as your winnings are compounded. Let's see. You see how hype has gone down so much more. That's why I'm trying to trade. Even though I can only trade on 20x, I do believe the price moves faster and more violently, so I think we can get more out of it. If nothing else, we can maybe get a bullish reaction out of this, or maybe even the VWAP that's coming inside of this as well. All right, so let's put this over here and let's show you a little bit about Strike, since we are here to talk about Strike and everything else. All right, so you have our portfolio and everything. You can come over here and see my losses this morning. You know, I lost on a hype, and then I tried to long sold there for a second for whatever reason it was there. Once I clicked the button, I was like, why did I even do that? So try not to do that, honestly. You know, keeps you in the game a little longer when you don't just click buttons. The Strike liquidity provider pool over here that allows us to be able to trade, because this provides liquidity to the market maker bot that we are making our trades with. Has 1.2 million TVL in it, and it's currently paying out a yearly APR of 143%. This is not a static APR. This is a changing APR based upon the wins and losses of the people that it's trading against. So currently, what it is showing you is traders suck. You know, like I just lost those 3 or 4 times, and that paid the liquidity providers. So if you want to be an owner of some of the funds in a market maker bot, you can come over to app.strikefinance.org, or you can use my referral link. I would really like that. You use your referral link, come on in here. You can use your Solana wallet, your Phantom wallet, whatever you have there. You can use your EVM wallet and bring in funds there, whether it be USDC on Solana, USDC on EVM chains, USDCX on Cardano with any of your Cardano wallets, USDM on Cardano. It could be even your LP tokens from Aave. It could be your LP tokens from the USDM USDCX pool on SundaeSwap on Cardano. You could supply your IUSD from Cardano as well. So there's many different ways that you can use the DeFi functions that are out there to get involved with a little more volatility. With more volatility, there is downside, but there is higher upside. And it's paid in stables. This isn't a 143% APR on your like strike tokens or whatever. That, you know, kind of deal like that. This is 143% on your stables. So if you provided stables in Solana, you can pull out your stables in Solana, and you made money using a DeFi application just because it was built and started on Cardano, and it uses the Cardano ledger to finalize everything. I just realized there's a new vault here. So Luxor Management Vault is a new vault. It's been there for 2 days. I guess I didn't see it yesterday. They have a 2.5% fee. And they have 2,500 in TVL. So maybe that's somebody else that's trying this out. Let's see. I will trade traditional and metal investments with the occasional exception of crypto plays. I will utilize shorts and longs with profit taking quick and fast. That's what that says. Interesting. Silver, SYNIX, MU, oil, ADA, SPX, and okay, they're all long, which are all doing well right now. The P&L, yeah, P&L's over 1,000. Probably put 1,000 in it. Nice. They're doing pretty good, but this is how you can do that. You can create your own vault if you want to, and other people can come deposit to it. You can deposit some there. You can deposit some in the Strike liquidity pool, and other things there. So you need to pay attention to the fee. There's a 0% fee on the Strike liquidity pool that's been created by the X-Quant member and other things there. And then these are created by either members or other companies that want to come in, or other people that want to create market maker bots or strategies and things like that. You also have a quant desk, so you can come over and ask for trades in the quant desk. You also have the pair trading. I do like the pair trading. Like if you can kind of get into what you're doing or thinking about what's going to happen, you can trade, you know, Bitcoin versus ETH, or you can long Bitcoin, short oil, which is what I was doing when the war issues stopped the first time. Did quite well on that trade. That's Bitcoin versus WTI. I longed Nvidia and shorted SPX when SPX was like, I don't know, 190, something like that. Did pretty good on that one. And you know, you can if you think Bitcoin is going to outpace your like ADA, ETH, Solana, XRP, there you go, I just set them all there. Then you can use this pair trade, and you're short ADA, ETH, Solana, XRP, but long Bitcoin, and you're trying to do the difference of how much the pair trading is different. There. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place this morning with my words. So, you know, just trying to get in here, tell y'all about what you can do on this app and everything. There's definitely money to be made out there. Their all-time P&L that has been realized from the strike is $115,000. So people have pulled out $115,000 out of their winnings from being a provider to the liquidity bot. It's been open for like 2.5 months. So it's doing pretty good, man. If I had a little more money that I could withstand to lose, I would definitely fund this more than I already have it funded. I have a little bit in this one. I have a little bit in another one. I have some of the tokens. I have some in LP. The LP was eaten yesterday because, you know, people got over leveraged on the token and everything. So if anybody knows anything about the token and how it all went and everything yesterday, let's see if I can give us a view of that. Bending. So you come over to bending, which Strike operates bending as well. Come over here and you can look at the ADA markets and whatnot. So yesterday the token had a free fall event that happened here. I guess I was drawing somewhere maybe. Okay. I had a free fall event that was happening here. This was because there was a lot of people that were over leveraged. There's top borrowers over here. There's lots of people. There's 696,000 strike as collateral, and for this one person there's 642,000 strike for collateral in this person. There's a lot of strike that is used as collateral, and when that happens, you can, you know, bring the price down and people start getting liquidated. Or then people get scared that that many people are going to get liquidated and they sell, trying to capitalize on the drop, and you exponentially jump off a cliff. So, you know, this was a great buying opportunity for anybody that got it down here under 2, for damn sure. So, you know, it depends on how much volume that we get on the app, because that's what its yield is yielding, is the opening fees that Strike charges for the people that open positions on their platform. So if you want to own that, then you own it on Cardano and you stake it on their platform, and you get to earn opening fees. So you can earn from the market maker, you can earn from the opening fees, you can own the token in ADA and put it in liquidity pools on Cardano. Mine is currently in CSwap. They pay out pretty well there. I think we were at like 100 and something percent yesterday, is what it was paying out, because there was so much volume. So the more volume that goes on, the more that the DEX is going to pay you in whatever DEX token or whatever they're paying out for their fees there. Let's get over here. Look back. We're back on Biddy here. Where's the hype? The hype is gone. And was that it? What a tap. What a tap while we weren't looking at it. 5, 10. You know, come back down to here. I'll grab you. Come back here. Right there. Right there. Right there. Maybe roll over right here. Roll over right here. Let's see. Let's come over here. Nope, not that button. Let's come over here. Let's come down the hype. Let's see what we can look at on our... So you do have spikes there. This was bullish divergence here. Red money flow, but money flow coming around. Money flow coming around. Could come back up. We're outside of the standard deviation 1 of the VWAP. VWAP is way up here. This was the end. I missed it. Over there talking about the app and all the cool things you could do. That was it, because there's even a bullish divergence and spiking and everything right there. Oh man, that was it. Boop. because there is your SFP. Came down, came back up, SFP, come back up. Let's do it. Let's jump in, see if we can't run it back up to here. This is where I would be looking for our out. We have double rounding. We are above it. We're coming up. Coming up. Bullish divergence. Bullish divergence bringing you back up to where you started, at least, maybe. All right, let's set our stop. Our stop. Let's see. Our stop needs to be down here. Really? That's a lot. 66.93. How much are we gonna lose for 66.93? 8%. That's not too bad. All right, let's put that stop loss out there. Hey, how we doing? How we doing? Crazy liquidation and strike. Yes, it sure was. It sure was. If you had dry powder and you got in, what a hell of an entry that y'all got on a token that I think is going to do fairly well. Once we get people to realize what you can do and interact with this app, because you don't have to like Cardano or do Cardano or know Cardano to use this application. It's literally a cross-chain application that you can use from Ethereum, from Solana, from Cardano. I got an eyelash that is bothering me over here. Like I said, I've been up for a few hours, so I'm already tired. I need another damn cup of coffee. Damn sure. Make sure I hit the like button, subscribe, share it out, tell people to come by, talk shit to me, other things like that. I got about 20 more minutes, and then I can, then I'll be getting out of here, letting y'all go see Alex O, and everything there. So let's see, our entry to where we're at is about 0.5%. On 20x, it's not as much as I kind of wanted it to be. For where we're looking. Yeah, we picked up 2,500 ADA more of it. I think we got 1,100 extra tokens yesterday. I think there's also a lot of people that are getting a little upset by the low yield that it's giving out, but that's because there's not as many openings. Go use the application. Go use the reason why you bought the token, and go tell everyone else to use the reason why you bought the token instead of sitting there and asking people to do something. You can be the person to go do something, and if everybody was the person to go do something, then so many more people would know about Strike Finance, know how you can interact with the app, know that you don't have to know Cardano, like Cardano, or use Cardano to be able to earn 145 freaking % APR in your stables and whatever damn chain you want them to be on, basically. So go tell everybody. I'm doing it. Hi. Be like me. Be like Mikey. So we're up a whole $1.59. So I trade about $100 margin. So you try to grab what you can. I'm not picky. I don't wait for home runs. It's the way I've been able to steadily go up even if I go down, kind of thing there. So I try to if I get to about a 20% win, I normally take it. Last night I was up at like a 35% win, didn't take it, and lost it all. So that was pretty sad. Sat down for dinner and came back, and the position was closed and the market went like this. Let me see, where is my marker? Market did like this. It was doing, we were good. I went to eat dinner. I came back and it was like this. I was like, what the hell? And it was great too, because it like reacted off of what I had drawn on the chart for it to like go up in its golden pocket and everything. And it was beautiful. If I would have been sitting there, it would have been a beautiful trade for me to go the other direction. But you know, hey, it doesn't always happen that way. We are looking like a bearish divergence here is coming in. So that is something for us to think about since we are in a long, but it might just be a recent bearish divergence. Come back down, keep going. This was a cheeky tap, but this was a good run if you had enough margin on that. That was a good run, just even to there. So we'll have to keep that in mind here. Got 20 more minutes left, 20 more minutes. See what we can do here. Is there any other trade or other thing we need to look at? Let's look over here and see how the ES is doing still. See, ES came back up. ES came back up, tapped. Bitcoin hit our spot. Bitcoin hit our spot too to have a reaction, but that was a small reaction potential. That may have been just the small reaction potential that we were looking at, because there was bullish divergence. Your money flow has definitely turned. It's still red, but it is definitely turned. Bullish divergence on the MVP oscillator. Trying to long this market right now is probably not the right idea. I'm too hype. But you got, yeah, now you got spider bullish. Spider bullish. And turning. Let's see, I got some comments. What do we got in the comments down here? Yeah, it took me a long time to get into the trading and everything that I got. I've done a lot of TA watching. I've watched you know, everything from Crypto Jeb to the Investing Bros to Army Piper. Then you have Alex O that's done a lot of stuff, you know, for me. He teaches very well. You got Tom Crown that has like the macro analysis on the full market of things. And Army Piper does pretty good on like the actual market analysis of what the, you know, traditional markets are gonna do. And forecasting and other things there. He has a good DCA plan. You know, if you don't know what DCA is, it's dollar cost averaging. It's choosing to take a certain amount of funds and buying on a certain regular repetition without regard to the price. Piper has a DCA strategy that does regard to the price, but not like win or whatever. It's just the amount that you're DCAing in and out, depending on where we are in the market. So it's a pretty interesting strategy if you want to get in over on his deal. And yeah, I see Hyperliquid barely returns anything. Yes, that is true. Because there's a lot of people that hold it. Their tokenomics was really shitty. And Strike's tokenomics is much better, honestly. So much better on the tokenomics on Strike, since they're pretty much all in circulation, or you know, they're basically held by a lot of people already. So this is, I was looking for this to be a head and shoulders, but this did not make a higher high to be the head. So that's why I kind of really didn't call it head and shoulders, but it basically acted exactly like a head and shoulders. So you know, Bitcoin, let's go. Come on. It's a little green candle because we are very zoomed in on the 3-minute chart, really zoomed in. So you have an order block here. You have an order block here. And one at the top right here. Those are some order blocks there that they could be coming back up to. If this is the bottom, then we can pull this. This one is the 786. This one is the 5. That's not the bottom. Maybe still is the bottom. Maybe I should make this where I could freaking see it. Maybe that'll help. All right, let's see. Any news? Any news? Got some whale movement. ENA just moved. $94 million of ENA just moved. Unknown wallet. That's a lot of ENA. All right, let's go back down to hype. Since we're in a hype trade, let's see what we're doing here. Through 7 is green. RSI volume is coming up. This is good. Money flow is curving down again though. Our MVP oscillator is widening still. So we're still widening. That's good. We had the flip of the ribbon. Flip of the ribbon happened here. You have this order block right here, right with the VWAP. I think this is trying to figure out where this bottom is at on here. I think that's about there. Let's see, what was that? 67.50, 67.50. Yeah, somewhere in this range here is where this needs to go. We're only targeting maybe a $10 trade, something like that. $10-15 trade. Could target to get out here, target to just tap this, target up here. But we do have a definitive bottom. That is, at least for right now. So let's pull our fib. Oh shit. If I need to sit forward, then y'all definitely can't see this shit. Let's make it bigger. There we go. So there is the top. So the golden pocket is right in here. That's a good move. That's what I would be looking for right here. I would be looking between $67.84 and $67.94 is what I would be looking for on the hype for the long that we are currently in. So that is up here. 67. Yeah, that's this one. That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense for us to I gotta click on the right window. Does make a lot of sense for us to come up there. Can you go back on auto? Not auto. Log. Log, always. Not auto, log. Alright, so we're looking for this move. Let's go ahead and put the long on the chart so we can see it. So we're looking for a move to here with a stop where it is. With a potential move all the way back up here, you know, this would be an awesome trade. If we could get that to happen. That would bring us all the way back up here. There's an order block up here. This is a red order block. Since it is above price, red is bearish. Means that you should look at short when it's coming into this zone. This is a golden pocket one, so we'll turn the inside of the golden pocket red. All right. Up $3. Woo. Nothing's taken, so we're not up shit. Today's stream went by really fast, for at least for me, guys. You know, to be completely honest, that was a fast hour. With it almost being 7. That's pretty crazy. All right, so let's set our first take profit at 67. We'll take 50% off at 67. Be a 13% win there. And then we'll take another 50% at 68.08. All right. And then we'll close the trade at 68.26. Well, we'll let almost all of it close. Leave a runner. Leave a runner for shits and giggles. All right, so that's where we're set at. We had our entry off of this, so we had our 15-minute golden pocket that we were looking at here. It tapped it while we were talking about the application, or we would have had an even better entry and already been up 10-15% kind of deal here. But we entered, once we had confirmation that we were on the way up, our entry was at 67.20. Our stop loss is at 66.93. Or 66.91, something like that. 66.93 is our stop loss. And then our first take profit is at 67.67. Second take profit is at 68.08. And almost all of it is out at 68.26. We'll see how this trade goes. It's already stuck in. And we'll see how the market wants to go from there when we get out of here in a few minutes. Let's see. ES has broken over the VWAP. Let's see if it can hold. If it can hold and go, then Biddy should be on its way up. There was our bullish reaction off of that bullish order block. See how it's green? Look at that. Look at that. You know, double bottom there. Go. The double bottom SFP is where you would enter, and look at that. You would already be up that much. So this candle is 0.12, so a good amount of margin and 40x leverage. You're up. You're pretty good there. Already in your first, you know, bearish order block there real quick. Looking to potentially short this back down a little further, because we could come back down, you know, like everybody keeps saying. But it could get over with over there in the Middle East, and they could all be friends again. They could go sing Hunky Mary, sign some papers with some other people, and say they're not going to shoot missiles at each other, and we could all be fine again in one tweet. That's why I said, are we waiting on that one tweet? I haven't seen that one tweet yet. They're being quiet, actually. Honestly, they definitely could do a little better on just being friends. Just be friends. Why can't we be friends? All right, so as we get out of here, I'd like to show y'all on my website. So over on Acellular, I own a World Mobile distributor. So if you would like to, please come over. If you live in the US, you want to have a better, cheaper phone plan, a more secure phone plan, and other things like that, you can help out the channel. It works better than Verizon, AT&T, at least in Houston where I'm at. I drive around Houston all day long. I've been having problems with Verizon in a lot of different places. And my World Mobile phone that I've had since September of last year has worked in many different places that my AT&T and Verizon phone hasn't worked in. I have personally used it. I personally know that it works better. It works faster than most. It does not work better than everything everywhere. There isn't anything that currently can do that, but they are going to get there. So if you would like, come on over and come over to my website. You can look at many different, all the information that I have here. There's different, click and explore. There's all kinds of different information that you can get. I have blogs that I did on, the different reasons why you want a more secure cell phone and the different information that the government has on you and how they use it and all kinds of different things. I wrote all these different articles over here. Come on over here, take a look at them, read your articles, and jump in, get a phone plan. The cheapest one is only $15 a month. The most expensive one is $55 a month. If you have a family of at least 4, then it goes down significantly. When you get bundles, you get a 30% discount on 4 lines or more. So you can come down here and say, I want 4 lines on your $25 standard plan that gives you 8 gigabytes worth of high-speed data. And for 4 phone lines, you're paying $70. $70 for 4 phone lines, guys. That's it. There's no extra taxes. There's no extra other bullshit or other things. And some of that comes back to me and pays me for me telling you about it. That's how this works. That's how we can do it, because it's, marketed the way that it is and everything else. So I'd like to say thank y'all for coming over. Let's look at our trade real quick. So we are up a little bit, I guess. Yeah, we're up a little bit because Bitcoin is up here. So we are going. Let's see if we can't send it out in a good fashion. So y'all have a great day. Come back to see me tomorrow. It'd be the last day of the week. It'll be end of week 2 for Strikezone. I'm getting out there trying to show you the trades, trying to come back on me so I can look at it. I use this as training for my own trading. So thank you for coming by and saying hi. On the way out, I'm gonna send you out with this commercial from World Mobile, Acellular. Thank y'all.
Are you still stuck with your big wireless? Overpaying? Are you locked in a contract? Were you buried in that fine print? Yeah, I thought so. Ditch your carrier. Switch to World Mobile today. We have no contracts, no early termination fees. We play no games. We have plans that start at just $15 a month. Bring your crew and you get a discount on top of that. Up to 4 lines or more, and you're saving 30% each line. Are you paying full price? I sure am not. I got my built-in VPN, my encrypted connectivity, my identity protection. Your old carrier, they give you excuses. We give you control. Stop funding the outdated networks. Own your own connection. World Mobile. Switch to the smarter network.